tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Bring that bass bottom down, bring that booty to the ground. Bring that bass bottom down, bring that booty to the ground. Shake that coolie coolie high.
You know what this is? I did this for you. I thought you might know this one. 90s.
It's time for the percolator.
Okay. Yo, what up, AfterBuzz? Your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio for the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta After Show. I am here with my favorite peoples, Miss Kennelia Stradwick.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Nicolette Sensei Don't Play It Gaona.
Oh my gosh, hello.
Stephaune, I am Warfire Wallace.
Y'all better not come for me. Don't come for me.
Send for you. Who's coming for you?
I don't know. This song makes me like one of those.
I'm channeling my Deb Antony.
Oh, Deborah.
Don't come for me. Don't come for
You
me.
gotta do the Deborah. All right, let's talk about it. So, Love and Hip Hop wanted to boost their basketball wives. I was gonna say a whole raunchy situation, but thank you. Basketball wives episode. So they put Love and Hip Hop on Sunday.
Why? Basketball Wives LA should never have came back.
Oh. Sips
I don't watch it.
Like, who wants to watch old ladies?
Oh, well, no. I mean, I'm kind of intrigued in this point because they brought the girl, Megan from Bad Girls Club. So just to see how that spices it up, because that's such a ratchet show.
I'm just mad Jackie's still in it. Like, girl, no
Well, my
one
thing is every
cares.
season it's always about, like, hating Jackie and then liking Jackie again. But whatever. Beyond that.
But my thing is, well, I have to do one more comment. Like, one of the previews was, like, them playing dodgeball. Like, this is their lives. Like, they're really like, girls, let's go play dodgeball. Like, people don't do that.
I prefer that than the ratchet shit we're about to talk
See, I'd
about
rather
because at least
watch
they're trying to
this
do
every day.
something
Well,
together.
the producer said, just play dodgeball.
Yeah, y'all just do
But
release
it's like, why? Like, this is stupid. I
do it.
cannot.
And hence why Love and Hip Hop was on Sunday because they needed some help on the Sunday ratings.
Honey.
All right, let's talk about
They
it.
should have done it on Tuesday. Ain't no holy day, okay?
Someone else who needs some help is Young Jock. So Young Jock goes and meets up with KD, in which he says, you know what? I'm going to finalize my divorce to prove my love for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Finally.
How many years later?
Like 13.
Okay, that's,
Only 13. I mean, you know, and they were split up for like 8 of those.
you know.
Yeah.
Separated.
But
or
my
whatever.
question is, if she said that she wants a divorce and then he didn't get the divorce, like, she's just okay with, like, yeah, I got a husband somewhere out there.
I mean, clearly,
Yeah,
she doesn't care.
What's crazy about it
I
is
mean, there was 3 baby mamas after her, so
And they're all homegirls.
she probably got fed up with the after the second one.
sorority
okay?
sisters over here.
I feel like it was just it was a waiting game. Like, you know, KD was like, I got to hold out for a little while longer. But you heard her when she was like, I miss Jock like crazy. So she was about to fold, and he didn't have to get the divorce.
Sure didn't.
Nope.
But he just folded first. If he didn't fold first, she would have folded.
You know, Jock finalizing this divorce really proves to me that he, you know, really.
I mean, it definitely.
And if he
I
can
think
pull it
does.
together with seeing, no, God,
It was just a few
come
more
on.
minutes. All he needed was one more day. He needed one more day.
She would have been like, I
She'd have
miss you
folded.
like crazy.
And then he could have brought her a key to the city like Scrappy did, and she'd have said, "That really proves to me."
Well, those little flowers, it's that one flower they be selling at the grocery store, and it's tied to a stick.
The
It's
orchid.
like-
And get her a Trader Joe's orchid.
Trader Joe's orchid.
Jokers be $5.99.
This orchid really.
But it
proves
don't
to
seem
me.
like it $5.99. You know what I mean? That's the gift you give somebody when it's like you don't want to give them a flower. It's
You
like,
give
oh,
your
this
boss
is
that,
real?
like, you were having a
This
bad
is
day.
thoughtful.
I got you
That's
this
thoughtful.
I be killing those things.
It don't
So
matter what
Jock
he gave
says, you know, I just want to co-parent with Cena, you know, because I don't want to be that baby daddy ass motherfucker.
Co-parent.
7 kids too late for that.
You're trying to co-parent, but you all up in these balls with the kids, just all like, like co-parent. It's called drop the kids off or come pick them up. Or
I mean,
You
no,
can play
that's
with the
good
kids.
for the
You can play
kids
with
to
the
be
kids.
with their biological mother and father, but let it stay in the ball pit and don't get back to the Nutella couch.
Nutella
yeah,
I
couch.
guess you're right.
It's young Jock, guys.
I don't really have enough lot to
It's
say about
just-
this.
He probably told. Well, are we at the Cena point yet, or are we still
I
on
mean,
him
go,
and
hop
KD?
right on in. They go to the ball. They go to Chuck E. Cheese.
I feel bad for Cena because
Jeez.
he probably told Cena yesterday. You know, I'm just gonna do me and get on my feet, get my own place, have some me time, try to get my life together,
Yep.
and work on me so I can be better for you, girl. They probably had sex. The next day they went to the ball place.
The
to
next
play
day
with the
he went
kids.
to KD's
He
house.
went to KD's house.
Then the
That
next day-
evening he went to
That
play
evening
with the
is still
kids.
the same day.
Yep. And said, you know, I'm just gonna make it work with KD.
Right. Actually, he told Katie. He probably said to Katie, you know, I just want to co-parent with Cena. That's why I'm about to go meet up with her at Chucky right now, and go
It's
co-parent
all a
with the
part of my
kids.
plan. It's all a part of my plan.
Jock
Yeah.
is such a.
I'm laughing because y'all keep saying going to the ball house and we talking about Jock. It seems.
I mean, but
fitting.
from bird baths to Nutella to handcuffs. I mean, at this point,
I mean, I feel like Jock told on himself when he said in his confessional, you know, I just want to come back home.
He
I
had
was like,
nowhere
he
else
got no
to go.
home.
All of his
So
resources.
he gotta go,
got
KD.
exhausted.
He
It's
could,
just
I
like,
mean,
get your own place. Like, I
he
just
could be
can't.
at Cena's house, but he's got kids there. KD's house, no kids. He just want to come back.
but I'm
home.
just like, in 2015, why can't you find your own place and say, you know what, I want to prove to you. Because the thing is, you know what? I just answered my own question. Because Katie gonna be that crazy bitch. Like, you can't be living in no house by yourself. Because I don't know who be up in that house. I need you right here.
Well, that's not, yeah, guys. Jock didn't have enough time to get that 2 months rent down payment together.
you gotta have.
You gotta have
First
the
and
first
last.
and last month's rent.
And
He
security
didn't
sometimes.
have time. He didn't have time to piece it together, man. If he would have had 2 more months, he probably could have came up with it. He was in a crunch.
Why not go to KD? She seems like she's got a little bit of a stable income and just say, hey, why don't you help me get a place so that I can actually be a man and
So
have
she
like
had to pay the rent
a
on that
home.
place too?
Yeah, she kind of do. Cause he
No,
he
that
had
would
no
not
money.
work. Jock would probably have. It would not.
He be throwing them parties like
Yes, I'm sure he would.
Soldier Boy.
Well,
He'd be like-
so Cena and Jock, they're talking, and he
Right.
breaks the news that he wants to, get it, have some his alone time, and she puts it together like, no, bitch, you just want to go fuck with KD, and this bitch pops off at Chuck E. Cheese.
She
like,
starts really fighting
Like-
him, like.
But it was like the worst fighting. Like she wasn't mad.
Well, because Cena
No,
knows she
she
can't
was
hit a
mad.
man like
She
that.
was
No.
pissed.
Some women know you can't hit a man because he might hit you back. That's how you hit a dude when you don't want to get hit back. You're
You're just like, you're like this. You're like,
and then you kind of like just brush his face
Yeah.
like, yo,
because I didn't understand what she was.
Yeah, she was trying to flip his hat
yeah,
off.
you don't really hit him. You just act like you
it was
want
kind of
to,
something
in case he won't be like,
like putting her arm in front of his face, like.
But like
Like one of those little toys that when you push underneath it, they just kind of like.
yeah.
I felt like it was that. I felt like it was that kind of fight. You know how you had those fake fights and then you like have sex. You know that ain't never happened.
Well, she was hoping he'll
be
just
like-
pick her up
I
and
know.
then stop.
We don't get choked out and then
And you get choked out during sex. That's when that happens.
you don't get
No.
choked out. And then,
happening.
What are you saying?
No, but you know, you
This
ever
motherfucker with his daydreams and rubbing his hands together.
keep bringing this back. That's like
I
2
don't know.
weeks
I be
ago.
over here spacing out because I just can't even like deal.
That was like 2 weeks ago. Anyway, sometimes you have like those little half fights, and then y'all, grab, and then it's like, stop playing, girl, stop.
they were
well,
at the
Stephaune.
kids' place though. They were at Discovery Zone.
Like,
She
what are
always
they gonna
wanted
do
though.
there?
She always wanted. Listen to what Cena talking about. She was,
You in your daydream. Daydreams. Fucking Lupe Fiasco, Jill Scott.
Like that's
over
what
there.
he
Get
was
your life.
seeing in that scene.
Like,
He
think
was-
about what
totally
Cena was
saw
saying.
something totally
Slam
different.
that bitch
think
down in
about
the
what Cena
balls.
was saying. She was saying he's finally gonna come home to his family. She had a whole other thing going
Because
on
he
at Chuck
told
E.
her
Cheese.
that last night.
They take their shoes and socks off, climb up the slide.
Yeah. See,
And they fuck like where that.
y'all have made
clear
something
thing
dirty
is,
out of
you know?
something that was awesome.
Cena's
They're
booty
just
just all up
crawling.
against
No.
done. So let's move over to the next couple,
jungle playground.
Scrappy and Bambi. Why does Scrappy's family believe in promise rings so much? Like, was there a book that they read at one time?
I'm just glad it was no
Read a
promise
book
ring,
about-
like I wish
I didn't
I
watch
wish
that.
a mother would, okay? Like, giving me a promise ring. Like, you got me fucked up. Like, you're coming over here with a promise ring. Like,
I mean, if y'all don't know each other and it's been like, you know what I mean? Like, it's been like,
No,
what,
give
how
me
long
like
they
a
been? A year?
necklace, some
I
earrings.
had a bomb
like,
promise ring in the 12th grade.
Me
It
too.
had diamond, like, it was clusters, and it was like we got a store. My boyfriend, 12th grade, guys.
Well, Cracker Jacks
Oh, that's
gave me
cute.
mine.
17.
Cracker Jacks.
Right out the popcorn box.
Well, I never got a
Oh,
promise
show
ring,
you
and I'm
a picture.
glad.
I've
The
never
only
given
ring
a
I'm
promise
gonna
ring.
have is when I get married, which will be never.
Oh, all right. Well, that's another story.
Dang,
So
okay.
instead of a promise
Spill it.
ring, Scrappy breaks out like a metal. I don't know what kind of box that was. A mirrored box. And Bambi was all in her feelings, like,
If he's gonna propose, I hope he would not propose in that outfit that he was wearing.
It's true.
He was wearing his pajamas.
at this, I don't think that she. I don't know what he would dress in to propose, and that would probably be the best.
Probably an
outfit
all white
choice for him.
tux with the red and a red rose. You know, Scrappy be extra.
Like he going to prom.
Like he going to prom. Okay.
I can just see their marriage photos. Scrappy behind her, like.
Prom photo.
Don't play.
Prom 2000.
Y'all suck. I'm mad
Taking it
that
back.
because I
That's
don't
spray
want
painted
to.
2015.
I don't have anything
Against
to
the
say
world.
about Scrappy
Like a
or
life
or
touch.
Bam.
I know. It's just.
It's so
I
blah.
just feel like they're trying to pull these storylines out of
It's so blah. And
Scrappy's family.
I don't.
It's just not happening.
Scrappy ain't coming back.
I have
next
no
season.
love, but I'm mad that she called herself the Bam. I don't know what Erica's gonna do when the Bam moves in. I was like, anybody that calls herself the Bam, you can't ever
She been
marry.
calling herself that. Oh no, because Scrappy been calling it. But
He calls her that.
The
you know, like,
Bam.
just kind of stick in her head like, she ain't never gonna call me by my real name.
That's because you're a thought.
First of all, is Bambi really your real name?
But are you even? But you're not even a
Can't
full
be.
thought because you can't even complete a sentence.
He won't even give you the full thought name.
You're a.
Or a ought.
Yeah, you ought to get
She's
another
just trying
man.
to make a way. Guys, Bambi's trying to make a way.
What you gonna do about your
She,
baby
she
mama
wants
when I
something.
move
She want a
in?
hashtag or something. The Bam.
Trying to make a way.
So he opens up the silver box and it's a key
Yeah.
to the house.
That's cute.
Well, he been letting her in this whole time. They've been together about 2 years. So what has he been doing? How's she been getting in the house?
Some people are real sketch. I know some people that I'm like, you got someone living with you and they don't have a key.
Wait, what?
I don't know how that works.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
I know
He's
Scrappy
been
was
letting her in the whole time.
He
Wait
like-
till I get there, and she just in the parking lot waiting. Like,
text me when you're
No,
outside.
on her bike.
Right, she said,
On her bicycle.
On her bike.
The Bam mobile.
Text me when you're
Yeah.
outside.
Right.
I'm outside.
Kick
This
me
your
when you're
man.
outside because you know they probably ain't got service.
I'm mad that she's fighting for the promise ring though. The
Oh, yeah,
promise
sure, the
ring,
promise
I know it was juvenile and all that, but it should at least be just
Because she's
given.
looking at Mama D and Ernest like
As the example.
Ernest can pull it together to get a promise ring,
Right.
and you can't.
Well, Ernest
can't even
gave
get
a
no promise ring.
promissory ring. Those are
Promissory
different.
That's what they get. That's learn it where they learn in prison.
All right, Tiffany Evans. Wish you wear my promise ring. So Bambi wants this Erica situation situated because the key means access to his daughter. I'm like, calm down, girl. Like, you act like you're gonna go unlock the door and Imani gonna be sitting up in there by herself, like, hey, girl. Like, no.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
I
just
think it's
wanted-
more that she's going to be permanent in the house. Like, she's moving in, you know what I'm saying? So she's going to be there 24/7. So that's just more like what it is. Obviously, she ain't going to just be walking up in the door like,
And
oh,
you know
hey, girl.
she gonna be alone with his daughter Imani a lot.
Really? I don't think
Scrappy
Scrappy
gonna be
does
got along with
anything. I feel like
Armani a lot.
Scrappy just sits on the couch and watches
Along with
TV.
her a
Like, I
lot.
don't think he does anything.
I seen this thing on Maury today.
Nah, he gonna love it. As soon as she move in, he can now say, "Hey, I can't make it there, so
And
can
she
you
gonna be like,
feed
all of
Imani?"
a sudden you have a life now?
No, I feel
Yeah.
Now
like,
that I move in, you
Right.
move
I
out?
feel like he
He
really
like, I ain't gonna be
beats his daughter all
home
the
'cause
time.
I'm in the
I don't know. I feel
studio.
like they have a really good
Can
relationship.
you take Imani to school in the morning?
First of all, you know Imani is not going to school from over there. Erica is
Erica's
not
not,
having
yeah.
that.
Right.
Imani will be going to school from over her mom's house.
Oh,
All right, so then Scrappy goes and meets up with Erica,
Sorry.
and I just can't even with their conversation, the Imani talk. You know Imani. They
They've had
always have
these
the same type of
conversations all the
conversation.
time.
It's like the first conversation, they always are like, you know what, you're right, because as parents, this is what we got to do. And they all understand each other until the next scene. Then Erica's like, and Scrappy going to sit up here and be like, you know, she's just tripping. So I was just over this whole conversation.
I think
Yeah.
I know why she's mad though, because he got a house. When you
Struggling.
buy a house or renting a house that the rent is high, the mortgage is high, and you can't pay your child support, well, people are going to start barking.
That's true,
So,
because that does look like a new house.
it does look like a new house. So
Yeah.
maybe
And a cute
that's
house.
why
At that.
they have this issue now. But
They
we'll
need
see.
to get it together.
Speaking about people and issues, Rashida and Erica go to the hotel room.
Ready to
Bitch, she
turn
done
up.
called the phone, Kirk Frost's room. Ashley picked up. Hey, it's Ashley. They knock now. I love the ratchetness of putting the finger over the.
Yeah.
I'd be doing that all the time. They knock on Ashley's room. Ashley opens up. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do this, Rashida. You can't come inside. She comes inside and whoa.
You're not.
What was the girl named Jasmine?
Honey,
No,
it was Orange the New Black.
I was looking like
Ashley had on one of those
Salad bar going on
romantic
inside.
touch robes, and Jasmine had on a pair of hoop shorts and a sports bra. Like, come on,
They're like-
you couldn't put on an outfit,
fits
Jasmine.
you.
What's her
Like-
name?
I think it's someone
Jamie.
named
Jamie. Come on, Jamie. You couldn't put on
Jamie
a
was
different
eating the box. Ashley don't get a. Ashley talking to Rashida about, I just need a woman's touch, bitch. Ashley should be just that type of lesbian that she just be laying back and letting that other bitch play with her like fucking dominoes. Like bitch, we playing Operation tonight.
I wasn't expecting that.
I was
I was
not.
not expecting that.
They got us. They got us with that one. Yeah. I'm
Like
I'm
mind
reserved.
blown in that moment. So
Well, did y'all see? Wait, real quick. Did y'all see when Rashida was like, "Well, you've been trying to act like you and Kirk had a thing going on." Jamie looked at Ashley like she was gonna beat her. I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Oh word." I was like,
the Kermit the Frog. Like,
She was like, "Oh word." I was like, "Oh, Ashley about to get beat."
and Ashley was like,
support
"We've been
domestic
together for
violence."
2 years. Like, why would you think that?" Rashida said, "Because you act like a thought."
Right.
And my
I
thing
mean, over
is,
here, and you're performing like all over these dudes, like. What?
and my thing is, you sitting up here calling Rashida A, B, C, D, all these things, talking about you're insecure, you're this, you're that. Wouldn't you tell your management that, hey, I'm a lesbian, been with my girlfriend for 2 years?
Well, maybe she just wanted to give off a certain image. Maybe?
But that's your manager. Like, if you don't tell your manager that, they can't. They don't know how to market you or sell you or protect you if you don't
Right.
want that to come out.
That's true.
Or she could have pulled Rashida to the side and said, "Rashida, I have a girlfriend."
I'd eat your box before I'd suck his dick.
That's all she had to say.
Just saying.
That's all she had to say.
Well, because that's not true.
What's not true?
I don't. Yeah.
Oh, Stephaune, daydream, get out your head.
Wait, Stephaune, what now? What?
I
He
hear,
don't believe it.
I hear what you're saying, and I know
I don't know if I believe
she's
it,
got
too.
the lesbian girlfriend, but
It's clear.
in order to elevate yourself in this industry, this game, I think she will give him some head before she'd eat Rashida. It would supersede
Oh my
her
gosh, I cannot.
her natural.
I mean,
desires.
why am I playing this game?
But you don't have to
Why
do
am I playing
anything
this
for
game
Kirk
with
for
you?
his
'Cause
help.
I've
Kirk isn't
I've
going to
really
help.
did.
You don't have to give Kirk anything to help. He can't help.
Well,
But
he-
It's Kirk.
I could.
She's acting like
I
she's
mean,
on
she
a
got a
five-
5. I could see her being like,
So the
"Look,
17 album deal with
here's
you.
the plan. You
Entertainment.
sign this. You suck my dick, and we just gonna play that you a lesbian this whole time. Rashida will never find out. I'm gonna put you up in that house, and we gonna be good."
No, the way Jamie looked like she was gonna beat her. Jamie and her
Jamie was
definitely are
real serious.
together.
Jamie was serious.
Jamie was like,
Shout out
"Don't
to
be stepping
Jamie
out
looking
though."
like a straight dude though.
Well, I mean, that's what she wants to wear. I don't know.
That's always confusing to me though.
That's what
which-
she wants to wear.
This is a whole different subject matter.
Yeah, let's just.
Let's get
not
into some
even-
LGBT
What
issues. Go ahead.
she wants
No,
to
I
put
just
on.
mean okay, Ashley.
No, Stephaune,
if-
don't do it to yourself.
If you were if you were attracted to females,
He already messed it up by saying she looked like a man.
Stephaune, don't
Like,
do it
how
to
are you on the
yourself.
Kardashians talking about Caitlyn Jenner?
I'm just
Let's
saying.
not. Don't
Let's
do it to
just not
yourself,
even
if you were
Stephaune.
attracted to females, why would you be dating
Because believe it
A
or not,
dude
Jamie
looking-
has a vagina
She does have
and
one.
breasts.
Yeah.
And she
what
still
she
gives
does
that
is she
masculine side.
grinds that pussy against the other one. I mean, I'm just saying, he needs to get it in his head.
I got it.
But look,
Because
The
Stephon's
visual.
basically saying, if she was with Jamie, then she could be with me. That's what Stephon was saying. It's
In other
like,
words,
well, what
That's not
about
what I'm saying,
me? What about me?
I don't know why
I
guys-
got needs.
What about me?
That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying
Stefan, you need to
can't
get
see
Ashley
yourself
looked
how-
like a
together.
how
broke
she
down
can-
Erica Mena.
We giving Stephon
No,
a hard
no.
time.
I was just
Like
about
a
to say that.
disrespecting Erica.
Broke down.
No.
Erica is beautiful.
Wait, who looks like a
Ashley,
broke Erica?
Ashley looked like
When
Just
Erica
because
first
she
started.
light skinned.
she looked like the Kids Bop version of Erica Mena. No.
She does look like a kid spot. Oh my god.
Stephon was just wanted. He singing Vestas, congratulations. I thought it would have been me. Why me?
Not at all.
Why
Not at
not me?
So
We just giving you a
Rashida,
hard time, Stephon. That's okay.
Rashida goes
Thank
to
you.
Kirk's hotel room and puts her finger on the little.
All my fans know I don't talk to black girls.
He sure doesn't. And we can get started on that one too.
What is the show turning into right now?
Stefan
Whoa.
is digging himself a
He is
hole.
digging himself off because they're gonna drag you.
Bury yourself.
Feel free to drag
And now
Stephon.
he is covering himself with dirt.
Here's the
hasn't
orchid.
Right.
the orchid.
I'll get it from Ralph's after the show. All right, so Rashida goes to Kirk.
Trader Joe's.
Oh, this irritated my fucking goddamn soul.
Okay, go in.
Kirk laughs like Rashida's crazy, and he's like, "She likes girls, silly." Oh, how the fuck would anyone know that, Kirk? How would anyone know that? Because your ass didn't even know. You probably were fucking flirting with this bitch.
And she was like,
until
"I
her
can't
lesbian
get on
girlfriend
you."
came up in here looking bigger than you, and you was like, "Oh."
There is no
That's
probably.
funny.
There's no
Suck my dick.
probably to that. That's definite. That
He's just
definitely
sitting there
happened.
flicking his little arms. I'm like, damn.
That definitely happened.
So he starts laughing. He's like, Rashida, you miss me. You jealous. Like, disgusting. Like,
off of
Rashida
me.
was so beautiful. She was beat as everything, just laying on that bed with her little Pocahontas heels. I was just looking at Rashida like, girl, you are too pretty to be with this man. Like, he has how many kids?
She loved her
Like,
some
what?
Kirk a lot.
His dick must be like,
Yeah.
because,
Honey.
bitch, or his Adam's apple must be doing some sort of
He was
punani
stabbing
work.
her in the chest when he was laying on top of her.
Just lay it
Off
up
of
against
me.
her pussy and be like,
Get
They were
off of
being
me.
cute. Y'all are really smashing them. They were being cute. That was
They were
cute.
being cute.
okay, it was,
was
cute,
cute.
if
Yeah.
he didn't have his past history.
Yeah.
Which he
Okay,
does
well,
have a
you know
track
what?
record.
We clearly have to get over his past
No,
history.
what? This is the problem with people. I understand that we want to forgive people, but like,
I mean, I'm just saying right now.
as
because we're
soon
still
as you
together.
find out that she's a lesbian and you know that your wife is fucking going crazy over this situation,
You
how
should
about a
tell her,
conversation with
right.
not even your wife, your business partner, and
Yeah.
say, hey, babe, remember how you thought this? Huh? She's a lesbian. She totally eats carpets. Like, don't worry about
Maybe
it.
But
he
here's
just
what he
found out
says
that
about
night.
it. He
That's what I'm
did.
saying.
That's what he said about it. He said, I found out she had a girlfriend when her girlfriend showed up.
But why he laughing at Rashida like,
And then
she's
he got
stupid.
disappointed, went to his hotel room, and started writing music. Man, man.
He ain't writing no word.
Or whatever he was doing. What was he doing? He said, I'm
He was
listening to
just
music.
on
Pornhub.
YouTube. He was just online.
Oh my gosh, I cannot.
He was just on YouTube.
So then we get to the photo shoot, which Rashida says, you know what? I'll go to the photo shoot. And Ashley's in a green jumper.
It was not cute.
At all, though.
I hope it wasn't Poison or whatever the clothing store boss bit. What is it?
I'm
I am
bossy.com, but the store has a different name because I saw
Well,
something
she dissed
online
that
about-
green romper, so
Yeah,
I think it was hers.
Yeah, it was
Rashida
terrible.
said she feels bad. And then Ashley gets into this conversation about, I mean, her mom passed away 5 years ago from suicide. That was sad. And then she talks about, and here's where Virgo, start analyzing shit. She starts talking about this need for a woman's touch, and, you know, after my mother leaving, I need this need for a woman's touch. And I'm with Rashida in this, like,
Yeah,
so you're a lesbian because your mom passed away, which could be a case. You know what I mean? Like, things happen, you know?
Yeah.
But then she started talking about, so basically she was asking Rashida, like, she wants Rashida to be her mentor.
That's what, yeah. that she
Mother
enjoys.
figure.
Yeah, like a yeah.
That's a little light shade right there.
But I feel like it's a. Wasn't it a weird transition though?
Yeah, no, it was. It was
'Cause
like,
it's
I didn't know if
you
this is sexual.
We're over here trying to like
or-
build a friendship that could have been talked over coffee time.
First
you know,
off, we were at enmity with each other. We definitely didn't like each other.
Stephaune.
Yeah, Florida Atlantic University. No, but then we go from there to I'm busting down your door. It's the awkward moment. Oh, okay, you're lesbian. I didn't know. Sorry. I'm kind of embarrassed, low key. I apologize. Oh, my mom died. I want you to be my mentor. We didn't take no breaks.
None.
There was no
tears
time to-
crying about
nothing.
the mother part. Like I was
Yeah.
like,
She
And
And I think
knew the
Rashida was
cameras
kind of in
were
shock
on.
too. Rashida was just like,
Well, the cameras
Like, where's this
were on.
going? Where's this going?
She had to get it all in. This is one. You get one time to be on camera.
you get
girl.
one
is
shot.
Eminem.
The Eminem.
8
You
Mile.
get one shot. Palms are sweaty.
all
I need a female's touch.
Knees weak.
Mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti.
Vomit on his sweater already, Mom Spaghetti. She knew this was the only time she had.
And then
Get
Her
it.
whole story is, look, my mom died 5 minutes ago and she was of suicide and I just need a woman's touch and if you would be my mentor I would really appreciate it because I was never trying to fuck Kirk at all. I had my lesbian girlfriend for 2 years and like I really just need a woman's touch.
And here's Rashida. She was like, woman's touch. And that's all she heard.
She heard.
And she trying to hit on me.
She was like, I don't know.
Rashida like, I heard none of that. All I heard is female touch.
Before her,
You stop it.
her suicide, that's sad.
It was sad, yeah.
That's
That's
sad.
clearly, sad.
Poor thing.
Right.
But golly, out of nowhere. I mean, we had the photo shoot, people. Like,
Yeah.
she just
This
finished taking
conversation
pictures.
should have happened after the over dramatic situation where you rolled up the fucking window.
That should just happen right then and there in that hotel room. Like, girl, let me tell you.
Or on the phone the
not
next
in front of
day.
Erica and the girlfriend. That's fucking
Oh,
weird.
yeah,
Be talking
'cause
about
Erica
my mom's
already over
suicidal
here,
death
right.
and like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Jamie already been through those tears with her, I'm sure.
Right.
Just like, no, baby, don't worry. Sorry. That's so bad. God forgive me.
That sound,
Cannot,
that
Jesse.
sound is horrible.
On to the next.
Oh, man.
Mimi goes and meets up with Jazzy Fizzle. And
Mimi Frost.
she says, look.
Oh, wait. I said Mimi Frost. Is it Mimi Frost?
Faust. Faust.
Yeah, Faust.
Oh.
Not
Oh, yeah,
Frost.
false. Yeah.
Who's Frost?
Kurt.
Kirk Frost.
Mimi
I'm
Frost.
gonna go to a Batman reference. Like,
about to
what
say
am I
jerk.
talking?
Jerk Frost.
Okay, so Mimi.
So Mimi admits, to Jazzy that it's a rookie mistake. Apologizes to him.
Is that Mimi?
Mimi has, hope for MF management because Jazzy says, well, look, I ain't working with that crazy bitch, but I'm kind of interested in Tiffany Fox. So Mimi's like, really? All right, I'm gonna get that going.
So you got a track for her?
Yeah.
That's all she's been saying. You got a track?
I know.
You got some beats cooking up in your repertoire?
For the track, I need a track. You got a track? I'm confused because Mimi said this is an overdue apology, right? How long has it been? I mean, you don't have to have any business sense to know that that was a really, really shitty meeting
In
on
Love
your
and
behalf.
Hip Hop, it could have been. They could have filmed this episode last week.
But I'm saying, you should have called right back or squashed it then or a week. It's been months.
Right.
Long overdue apology.
She had stuff going on with the lies. So she was busy lying to us. I can't believe it.
Having fucking hookah picnics at Ariane's house and shit. You know what I mean? A little
Lying.
fucking rainbow.
How long has it? How you running a business? You just let that linger.
You guys, they weren't in this episode this time.
Who?
Margot and Nico.
Oh,
Neither was Stevia Jocelyn.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
All the key players.
Oh.
key player.
Which is why we're struggling.
Okay.
Low key.
Yeah, this was a
20.
dry episode. This is a really dry.
20
I
minutes.
clearly I have nothing out of me tonight.
So.
Drag the Mimi story out. Drag the Mimi story out.
So Mimi then goes over to Tiffany Fox and, Tiffany's like, you know what, Jazzy's cool, but I'm looking for that Stevie J record.
Okay.
I've been looking for it for the past
not
10
gonna
years,
happen
too.
that. Okay. Jocelyn's not gonna let that happen. So.
Which is a damn shame.
Right.
Because, so if Stevie didn't get the gig with Diddy, Jocelyn. So he's never gonna make music anymore.
Clockblock of money.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, she'll get over it in due time.
And Tiffany Fox more so than Jessica Diamond.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
Tiffany Fox has, some sort of talent.
Yeah.
She's been featured already on the BET Awards, which Jocelyn.
Right. Exactly.
They
Maybe
kind
you
of
can
have a similar
collab
body
together.
So Mimi. So Tiffany says she'll give it a chance, and then Mimi goes to her next meeting
With Jermaine Dupri.
with Jermaine Dupri and Jessica Diamond.
And Jessica
And-
Diamond is so excited. She's like, oh my God, I don't fight. No, that's not me.
JD's sitting up here. He's like, "Well, let me hear what you got." And
I got this one song, it's disrespectful. Disrespectful.
give us the performance.
I thought she was gonna
How
make
did
I'm
this
so
sound?
disrespectful. I'm so disrespectful. I'm so disrespectful. I'm so disrespectful.
Look,
What?
this Jermaine Dupri.
So this is what Jermaine Dupri said after that. He said,
Is she crazy?
I mean, what it sounds like is stripper fight music. It's interesting. It sounds like an introduction to whatever it is that you're calling this. Mimi says, well, do you have a track? No, I don't have any.
Slow down.
Said no.
He's like, no, I don't have any tracks.
Do you got a track for her?
He said, you know what, come up with a title for this music. Like, this is all shade. And Jessica's like,
When he said stripper fighting music, she's like, oh yeah, stripper fighting music.
and
what I was
literally
thinking
all
in
I
my
could think
head.
of is World Star Hip Hop fight compilations.
Honestly, maybe she could start her own stripper fighting music. I mean, they could definitely play that in the strip clubs. Like, what?
Like the stripper's gonna fight though?
I mean,
I don't want to, what are we promoting here?
okay.
What
yeah.
are we promoting?
Never mind, then.
Soundtrack
There's
to
just-
beefs in the locker room.
Actually, there's nothing you can really do.
So Mimi said, is there anything you think you can really do? He said, well, I don't think it would, I don't think it would be really that hard to sell here in Atlanta. In
But
other
he-
words, because there's a lot of strip clubs, we could probably find some place that would.
But he said for her to come back when they figure out what her sound is, what this is called.
in performance.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know if she could really perform it.
But mind you, she was excited when they went outside and she was crying. So did the Love and Hip Hop producers,
Yeah.
like they usually do, take something positive that Jermaine Dupri said, completely cut it out, edit the bad stuff, and then do this? Because if you get shaded by somebody like Jermaine Dupri, you're not gonna be happy.
Yeah.
You're gonna walk out, and when you bomb anywhere, you be like,
But I don't think she really knows it was shady. Like, I think she was just happy to be in the room.
She from that world. She knows shade. She Jocelyn's fucking
Bless you.
counterpart. You know what I'm saying? Like
I do think she was just happy to be in the room though.
that
Yeah,
one.
I think he said
Yeah.
something positive, like one thing, and they completely took it all out.
Yeah.
Right, 'cause
Like he
then
probably
Mimi was like,
as soon as she was done, he was probably like, "Oh, that was good. What is it? Stripper fight music?" Like that was probably it. She was just excited to be in a room with Jermaine Dupri in which money wasn't being thrown at her because
I
she
feel
probably
bad
met
for
him
her.
before.
I feel bad for her.
I do too. There's
Because her
something I do
reaction
like
tells
about her.
me that he said something nice to her, and then
You
they
know
trying to
what?
play
I
her.
Say
feel
something
like
nice.
her,
Nobody just
like-
shades you the whole way through.
I want her
So,
to
I don't like that. I don't like the way it
not do stripper
insinuated.
fight music though. I need her to find like.
what is she going to do?
sound.
What's her sound?
I mean,
I
Nicki
felt like
Minaj,
there was a
you know,
little
like,
shade that
Nicki
he
Minaj
tossed
kinda-
over to
No,
Mimi
Jesse.
too.
What do you say?
What?
She was like,
I'm not saying she's Nicki Minaj.
Do you have a track? He was like,
Not
no,
even
I make
close.
beats for artists as they come. Like I'm a real producer. I'm
Poor Mimi.
really musically inclined.
I just don't
Like
know.
I actually have to,
like,
I'm gifted.
bless
Yeah,
her
I'm
heart.
but hold up. But Mimi, she the cookied it. She fucking rubbed this bitch's pussy with Jermaine Dupri. She's like, "Hey, boo," for a little foreplay. And then as soon as they get out, all right, bitch. So here's what I need you to do.
So you like
You
what
want
I
to meet
gave
Jermaine
you?
Dupri again?
Look.
Sign this up.
I need you to sign a 5-album deal.
And
with
what do we call
MF
that?
Entertainment.
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
On 4 and 5, you'll see right down there. I highlighted where you just initial. You know, when they want the contract signed,
Contract real grimy. They lick it.
and you be feeling inside like, man, I shouldn't even.
Well, she
This
was
feels
excited. Jessica was excited.
That's what made me actually really like Jessica.
I know.
It's just seeing her like, I'm just so excited.
Like, brighten up, it
girl.
brightened up her day.
Did.
Mimi she got her pimp on this episode too. Was
Yeah,
you talking
maybe.
to Tiffany Fox?
But
She
you
hit her
ain't
with
got
that?
no beats, though.
Oh Lord.
You ain't got no beats, though, girl.
They'll find some. Everybody in Atlanta make beats. You can get
Everybody
online
make
and get a beat.
Stevie probably been doing something for the past, you know.
It's something he could just toss down.
You know what I mean? Pull out the bag. All right, so then we get the final showdown.
Dun dun dun.
Kalina and Miss Deb.
Which
So they go and sit down with each other, and Kalina's kind of talking about, you know, what her situation is at home. She says, you know, Tony signed these papers real quick. And she said, well, what does Tony think about me? She said, well, he thinks that I should explore my options. He thinks you aren't really qualified, which I'm looking at Tony like...
I'm not qualified. You ain't right for her.
Tony,
But
the ship has sailed on you, buddy.
I don't
You
know
open
that
up
that's what Tony said though. So I think Tony's getting a bad rep on this one.
Of course you do.
I think Kalina she communicated improperly. She did a bad
No,
job
but he did
of
shade
relaying the
the
message.
last time.
he definitely shaded her.
Yeah, but I- he
the
ain't
way
gonna
he
say
said
stuff-
it.
he ain't gonna
And he
say
said
that.
it real quick. He said that. What's she gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, well,
But
you
that's
know.
between us. That's
Unless
like in
they
the house.
edited it out like they've been editing everything else out.
He know better than that. He
Well,
went.
fuck
he-
the editing. This is what we seen on TV.
So, tell
know
me what
better
you
than
guys think of this situation. Because, so then Kalina says, well, you know, and I just want to know, like, what are you able to do for me in my career, you know, to make it better? And Deb said that she feels like Kalina thinks that she's privileged, like
Yeah,
that
it's a
Deb is
privilege.
privileged to work with her. And Kalina said something like, I make money in my sleep. Deb's talking about, I ain't one to gossip. Then talking about Kalina broke. Bet you gossip. She said, what's the last thing you've done? So, do you guys think it was inappropriate for Kalina to ask, what is it that you can do for my career?
No.
No,
I
that's
don't
what you
think
asked
so
management.
either.
I don't think
That's
it's
what you asked
I
I think
management.
Deb got a little...
But I think it's the way Kalina was coming at her. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Deb was doing this no matter what as a favor to her.
Right.
Their last meeting that they had, it was Kalina begging Deb, like, well, I just don't know what to
Exactly.
do, crying to her, being like, well, can we just get this meeting? You know, okay, I'll figure out my contracts with Tony, da-da-da. Now you coming up in here like,
And it's tears,
so
and
what
it's
can you
please,
do for
and it's
me?
on your
Like,
knees.
da-da-da-da. You know, like Deb's like, we didn't even need to have this meeting. Like, I did not need to sit here
Yep.
and do this with you.
You
So-
called me, you tracked me down,
Right,
you begged me
right.
for
like,
the
ain't
mercy
nobody
of the
coming
court.
over
Just
here looking up
shoot me
Kalina, checking
something.
on you. Like, girl, I need a meeting with you.
Exactly.
No, boo.
So does
You can't
that
turn
mean?
and be brand new after you had that meeting.
So
This
I
ain't
don't
like
think
a,
she was
an
no
initial
brand
manager.
new.
Well, so does
I
that
feel
mean?
like
Let's
it.
say if you approach a manager and you like, listen, I really need to talk to you because I'm between management and I'm in a tight spot. Once you have that meeting, that means that you're supposed to act that way the whole time. You never supposed to tell your work to your manager ever.
No.
Because as an artist, Kalina has worked with Diddy. Now, when you learn from somebody like Diddy, that's how you come into a meeting. Like, if she wrote for the people that they said, she's coming into a meeting like that.
But she didn't come into her initial meeting like that.
she
So
should
she's
have
supposed to
asked her
act
right
that
then
way
and
the whole
there.
time?
But this
No,
is
you
no,
should've
but that
just
wasn't a
never came
business
that
meeting.
way.
That was a conversation between her and Deb. Can we set up a business meeting? She went to her office. They had a business meeting, and I felt like she asked a business question, and Deb got in her feelings. Like, no shade, Deb, but like, I don't know who Deb's working with right now, and that's not shade. I just literally don't. It's just me not doing my research. So,
But there's a way that you phrase that question.
how do you phrase that question?
You don't say, well, who are you working with right
That's
now?
not what that is not how she
How
said
did
it.
she
Yeah,
say
she
it?
did say
Yeah,
that.
no, she
did
had
say
an
it like that.
attitude.
She said it afterwards
Who are-
when Deb snapped at her. She started getting like, because she even said like, Deb, like, I'm not coming at you. I'm just saying like, I'm not. Kalina was basically saying like, I'm not gonna say I'm a nobody. Like, you just call me garbage.
And she did.
She did call her garbage.
But then she was like, "You coming at me like you think it's a privilege to work with you." Kalina was like, "Well, I think it is.
Because
I
it's
have
not-
I have a
I got a
talent."
resume.
It's not like
it's like,
it's not
girl-
Jessica Dime walking
then
in
it's
like,
like-
I don't have a
right
resume.
off the street.
I
with
know, but
nothing.
then it's like, you know, she's a new mom. Like, you know, Kalina's like been through some rough patches the past few years. Like, she really hasn't done anything since Dirty Money, okay?
I mean, she's written for
And
people,
she says she hasn't been doing that. She admits that she hasn't been doing anything.
but I mean, I can say the same thing about Deb. I don't know what Deb's doing.
Well,
We
I'm
haven't
sure-
seen on
I
the
mean,
show
Deb's
either what
probably
Deb's doing.
still managing Waka Flocka. She's probably still doing things that she needs to do. Like, at least she's still working on what she needs to do.
And why are you coming to her if you don't? if she ain't done nothing or she ain't.
But that's
ain't
not. She
managing
wasn't
nobody.
saying. She wasn't. I didn't take it like she was saying you don't do shit. I think she was basically coming in here saying, look, because maybe she does manage Nicki Minaj, maybe she manages Big Sean, Waka Flocka, and that's cool. But what are you gonna do for me? That maybe you aren't gonna do the same things you did for Nicki Minaj. Maybe you're not gonna do the same
But
things.
you say that. You don't say.
Well, we don't know what was edited out, but I just didn't take it as her popping off. I felt like Deb took offense with the whole well, hold up, this is what I'm hearing. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think the way Kalina is talking, she talks low key like Deb.
Yeah.
And sometimes
that's
when
exactly
someone
it.
talks to you the same way you talk to people,
I can see
they
that.
I pop off.
it comes back differently. You're like,
Yeah.
why you coming at me like that?
And you like, that's how you talk.
That's how you talk. I think
can see that.
it's a once you get to a certain level in your career and you know what you need and you know what you can bring to the table and you know the kind of money you can make, you come into a meeting like, I make this money. Like,
Right.
who's on your roster? Who have you managed and what are they currently doing? Like, I need to know, because if I'm putting money in your pocket, then we need to have a fair exchange.
Exactly. Who are you working with? Because am I going to be at the top of the priority list, the bottom of the
Right,
priority
right.
list? Like, is
You
walking?
ask that now on our level.
Yeah,
Who are you
yeah.
working with?
Yeah.
I looked online on IMDb. It says you're managing X, Y, and Z. What are you doing for them that you can do for me that you, or vice versa?
Yep.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Y'all seen Tammy in the back? She paused by what's going on in there? If you rewind,
I didn't
Oh,
see
she
it.
was
I
out
didn't see
there?
it.
Tammy was
they
there.
you seen Tammy
I
walk
didn't
by
see
and
it.
she stopped. It was like they didn't fully show the clip of her because it was real quick, but you see her, she stopped, she looked back, and she did like this little what's going on there? And then she kept it pushing. So then we get to the club, and Kalina and Rashida are there talking about their men problems. And I don't know why I was so into the scene of Tammy walking in the rain.
I love
It was just
Tammy.
hot. It was just
It
sexy.
was,
and
it was.
Stop.
I can't say
No,
it was
you
hot.
can't, because every time you say that, now I just imagine you in the rain, like a Folgers commercial, just stripping Tammy up.
Yeah. That's your problem. That ain't my issue.
No, child, it's because you keep fucking coming up with these damn references. So now every time you want to talk about, she looked.
It was a hot scene. I agreed with you.
All right, I'm just fucking with you. So Tammy walks in the rain. Tammy walks up to Kalina, and I'm just looking at this situation like, Tammy, calm down.
Right. I
Like,
mean, first
it
of all,
was
you're
doing
coming
the
over
most.
to her business place.
First of all, you're not
now.
even on the show anymore, and you were
Right.
quiet last season. And now this season, you walking in like, bitch, it's Mob Wives. I'm looking like,
Well, because her and Waka were not feeling the whole show. They were like, we are not doing this shit. This shit is too
ratchet, and then you come in and be ratchet. Because then she talking about, so I heard you had a problem, and you getting out your mouth crazy with my mother.
That's her.
She said, what did I say that was crazy? She said, you asking her, who's she working with? And Kalina looked at her like, I would ask that to anybody. And then even Rashida was sitting back like,
But then
kinda
Rashida
laughing.
took her side a little bit. She was like, that's family.
Well,
Well,
what is that?
I
I
don't
get
know. I
that
thought
that's
that
your
was-
mom.
If
and
Tammy
I
should have
get
stepped
it,
in, she
but-
should have stepped in that time when it was going down.
Yeah.
Like, okay, y'all in the house. Like, girl, you need to leave. Like, Deb, you good? Like, what do I need to do? But don't be like going the extras, out
do you
of the
think
way.
Deb sent her, or she did that on her own? I mean, Mona obviously sent her, but
I think
in this
Tammy did that
fantasy
on her
world, who
own.
sent her?
Like, I'm gonna go down there, because
I
I
don't
don't think
think
Deb
Tammy,
being like,
right.
go down there.
Yeah.
Deb doesn't seem like that type.
I don't know, because I don't think
Not to send her
Tammy
daughter-in-law
really
down
would've-
there.
right,
She
I
would
don't
go.
know.
Deb looked like she'll send a real goon.
Yeah.
Like, get down there. Not
I don't
Tammy.
know. Or Tammy, I think she was just being
Deb
nosy
looked like
and
she
she
said,
wanted to make an appearance.
Kev been working for her. Kev just pull out a gun and be like,
Kev.
So then Kalina, she, it all, you have to pay attention to the work you do and when you reference it, because her comeback was, I just got off a world tour.
Oh, she said that? Oh, Kalina.
That wasn't that long ago, girl. Last time I checked, I think I was in like the 7th grade. Okay.
Really?
I don't
No,
know. I
no,
was
no.
young.
It was
No, that was like 09.
Okay, yes, it was 09.
What? No, it was after
It
that,
was
because when I
definitely
moved
around
out
09.
here, that album was out. So it was like
Or
10, 11.
2010.
10, 11, yeah.
Yeah, it was like 10, 11.
Okay, yeah, I was
You
out
didn't
here.
Just get off a world. You're still living in that, living in the days.
Exactly why I'm saying.
Saying what, Stephaune?
You coming at Deb crazy.
Deb was barking back too.
Deb is always Deb. She always is the same person with everybody, and everybody knows what to expect. You know what you're getting into. You chose to go to Deb. Deb didn't go out looking for Kalina. Period.
That is very true. I mean, so just because of that reason, I should sign a contract and not know what you're gonna do for me or what you're doing.
But
Be
don't
this,
be
this little
disrespectful.
docile thing like, oh, I should do everything you want, Miss Deb. No,
Because Deb acting like she
No.
L.A. Reid up here, like. Like, bitch, you are not Simon Cowell.
they just need to apologize to each other, squash it,
Yeah.
and move on.
And
no
make
bad
some
blood.
money.
Yeah,
I
they
was
don't
just
need
mad
any
the
bad
office was in
blood.
the house.
But I don't think it really was in the house because when she walked into that office,
She
that
said you
didn't.
disrespected me in my house.
She did say my
She
house.
did say
They were
my
at the
house,
dinner table.
but I don't know. That outside looked like it was like
It looked like a office room.
space, yeah.
In the house.
But I thought
It's
she was
Atlanta.
saying,
You could get a 9 gazillion square feet house for 200,000.
which blew my mind that Katie's living in an apartment for all the
Well, she
jobs
probably
that
just
she
likes
has.
that situation.
Yeah.
She's probably just an apartment girl.
Could be.
Well, then why wouldn't it be a condo? Well, continue.
On that note, let's head into predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV.
I say this every week, but I can't wait until next week because first of all, we clearly know Kalina and Tammy ain't gonna really fight.
No.
But that's fine because then she's gonna go outside. Tammy gonna spill some tea to Rashida talking about.
Oh my god, that's right.
That's right, because I should have known better when she called me and dogged you out, which I don't really know if I believe is true, because why would Kalina call Tammy? Didn't seem like they had, like, any sort of friendship or
Right.
whatever. And, like, she would call her to be talking about Rashida. So Rashida's like, and so, what you talking about, bitch? That I'm a bum bitch? That I'm a washed up
What
artist?
I'm mad about is like this was probably a really long time ago, like a really long time ago. So now she's getting butthurt. It's like, girl, y'all are good friends now. Like, just let
Well,
it
what
go.
kind of friend are you, Tammy, that you holding on to that kind of information?
Right, that's all just messy.
Yeah.
And now Rashid don't want to
Yeah.
be her friend.
Yeah.
Tammy, that fight, she says, 'cause ya broke. But then we're going to see, this is why I'm really excited, because when two crazies mix, Cena's crazy ass goes to the one and only Miss Carly Red.
Carly Red.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Do you think they like told Katie it was like a costume party or something? And she just showed up like
stomach out.
They were like, it's a belly dancing theme.
Oh. She did. She was dressed awkward, so.
she was kind of dressed like she was like ready for like a Halloween party.
It's an Aladdin theme party. Show up.
Jock will be there. Where's Jock in all this?
Jock's performing.
He's at Cena's house
Wait.
sleeping. Guys, he's sleeping.
It's a surprise event, and then we get Cena versus KD, which that looks like there might be a little flick of the wrist up in there.
Katie's whole body on top of Cena like, wow. Okay.
Free Willy. On that note, we want to thank you guys. That is so wrong,
That
guys.
was
I need to
so
stop.
mean,
And thank you
Jesse.
guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys help us out, and please subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. Download our podcast, please. Even if you don't even listen to it, to iTunes or a podcast, just go to iTunes, the iTunes store, type in Love and Hip Hop, subscribe to it, leave us a comment, hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You guys can tweet me at DJ Jesse J.
Me at Kennelia.
Me at Sensei Don't Play and Team Sensei Don't Play, so follow me both. Ashley!
Y'all can tweet me, Instagram me at I am more fired. I got some cool stuff on there.
All right.
I just wanted you to know.
And you guys can see him on TV too. He's in a whole bunch of commercials.
Booyah!
Till next week, same time, same place.
Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.